course, without fail, Betsy doesn't believe her and she's disturbed by Alice and all her tall tales. So again, in traditional fashion, the main character, Alice, comes up with a plan to escape and she's ratted out by her friend Betsy, who wouldn't listen to her. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is where the script gets kind of dry, because her escape plans involves putting the happy pills in Jack's mashed potatoes, but she confuses the plates and neither of them eat the potatoes because he's already hip to her plan. Then there's this whole chase scene where all the men she's encountered in the town pin her down so that they can take her to the hospital, literally shock her to death, and bring her back to her good old programming that she had before. The programming goes on for about a day, but her memory is triggered when she finds the motel key to the first portal while she's doing the laundry. But she stays in character and gets Betsy to let her borrow some of her gardening tools by telling her she wants to start her own garden. Later that night, while at the dinner table, she stabs Jack in the hand, ties him to the bed, and makes him fess up to all life. Okay, so it gets a little campy because she burns him with a hot pot of coffee and then literally shoves the broomstick up his behind. Like, sis, I mean, I get it in theory, but it's just, I wasn't feeling it. Hopefully they come up with a better falling action than that, because it was just a bit anticlimactic. It was also very rushed. We had a great build up to the discovery of Jack's secret, but we didn't sit in that moment long enough to drive the excitement and thrills of a well thought out plan from Alice, who I've been rooting for since the first page, but that's just my opinion. The screenplay ends with Alice and Jack fighting to the death, Alice being the victor and taken back to Dr. Anderson, who tries to convince her that everything she saw, the simulation machines, the portal, the high-tech buildings, the whole 2050 thing, was something she made up to cope with her stressful marriage and her husband's infidelity. She, of course, doesn't buy it, and then in a tussle between she and Dr. Anderson, she bites a chunk of his cheek off, and they end up sending her to a psych ward. Her good friend Betsy visits her, and naturally, Alice doesn't have anything to say to her. Like, girl, had you believed me, I would have been living a good life right now. But right as Betsy turns to leave, she whispers to Alice that she did what she told her, she's sorry, and there's an exit portal in the door across the courtyard. Alice makes her way across the courtyard, reaches the door, turns the knob, and we fade to black. That's the end of the script. For me, I think this movie has a lot of potential. It reminds me a lot of The Stepford Wives. If you haven't seen it, it's a star-studded cast where a husband and wife, played by Nicole Kidman and Matthew Broderick, move to this gated community where the wives answer to their husband's beck and call, and the town is perfect. A little too perfect. And as things unfold, there's a big secret that's revealed, similar to this one. That story also gets campy, so again, hopefully they don't take that route. I'm definitely excited to see what both Harry and Florence bring to the screen, as well as all the other actors, but especially Harry, since his role was originally cast to Shia LaBeouf, who in my opinion is one of the greatest actors period. But it'll be interesting to see Harry's take on it. Also, because the screenplay has been floating around Hollywood for some years now, it's been through many drafts, and I'm sure the new writer Katie Silberman has tricks up her sleeve to give it that extra oomph. But I'll definitely be doing a review when the film comes out to compare what they've done to the original screenplay. I'm going to link the script below, so hop over to that subscribe button and hit the bell. I would love to hear your thoughts on the screenplay, if you like it, if there's anything you'd like to see them do differently. Leave a comment below or hit me on social media. I'm all ears. Until next time, bye.